Yo, day 11 of this no thought, just talk challenge. Shout out Brian Gaines, shout out Norberto Trancoso. And honestly, I just left a workshop by my boy Eugene Bertrand. Shout out Eugene, by the way. You know, he wrote a book called Resilience, Breaking the Chains. And, you know, it's honestly just so empowering to see black men rising up and speaking, especially about domestic violence, right? Because that's an area that not a lot of men, and particularly not a lot of black men, even go into speaking about and being publicized about. And there's a lot of things that come along with that. Number one, you know, as black men, we typically feel ashamed because of that. You know, people usually tell us that we need to be stronger or just to fight through or just to push through, right? There are so many things that as a black man that the entire world is just saying, oh, if you don't push through this, then you're not strong enough. You're not man enough. You know, you need to pretty much man up. And the fact of the matter is that, yes, at the same time, as men, we do need to be strong, but at the same time, there is that dichotomy where you need to have time to rest. You need to have time to power down. You need time to drop your guard and drop your shields. And in essence, you need time to be vulnerable. You know? Like, you can't just be strong all the time. And you can't be strong for everybody and expect there to, when you look around, not have someone there that's inside your corner as well. You're going through so much right now. You're going through so many things in life. Like, life is already beating you down as it is. And this is for my black men out there. Life is already tough, bro. It's time that you're going to have to, like, get up and face through and be that warrior that's right inside of you. But that's an interesting thing right there, right? That's an interesting word. That's an interesting person to be. A warrior. Because at the same time, while a warrior is strong and courageous, a warrior is also gentle and kind. Right? And so, you need to be kind to yourself. This is for my black men out there. You need to be kind to yourself. You can't be strong all the time. You can't be picking up your shield all the time, your sword all the time. Who are those people that's in your corner? Maybe you got some friends. Maybe you got some family members. Maybe you just got, like, you know, that one person. Maybe you just need prayer. At the end of the day, you know, maybe it's just you and God. But who are those people? Who is it that's inside of your street? Who's inside of your corner that you can just go ahead and let it all down to? Right? Because it's hard. It's hard out here for a black man. It's hard out here. And at the same time, my brother, I understand you. I understand your struggles. I understand what you're going through. You know, I understand the difficulties. I understand that mindset that you have. That you got to get up and work every single day. That you got to provide for your family. That you got to provide for yourself, even if you don't got a family. And you know what, my brother? You are capable. You are strong enough to do that. And at the same time, you need to rest. One of the things that I've been working on in this season of my life is just having one day to just, you know, rest. I'm working 6 days, 6 days, and I'm putting my pressure on myself to rest on that 7th day. I'm not going any more than that. And if I gotta, like, sit down and be in my pajamas all day for that 7th day, I'm doing that. I'm putting that up. I'm not doing nothing. And if it's gonna fall, it's gonna fall. I'll pick up the pieces tomorrow. It does not matter. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not able to get up and go do this, if I'm not able to rest, then my mind is not gonna be as sharp. The action that's gonna be coming out is gonna be sloppy. My emotions might be all over the place. I may not be able to finish this task that I need to get done for you. So I'm taking that time to rest, to just recuperate, to do something that's fun and engaging, something that can help me to recover. That's just how I'm going to operate at my best. And I would encourage you to do the same. I know that sometimes it's going to be hard. Sometimes there's, rent that needs to be paid and bills and all that other things that you got to take care of. And at the same time, I'm going to need you to rest, my brother. Because when you don't rest, you're going to rest one way or another. Your body's going to make sure that you rest one day or another. Your body's going to be like, all right, you know what? I'm giving out on you because we've been going at this for like 14, 21 days now. I haven't had a time to just recuperate from this. Like, I'm just been going and going and going, and I need a break. And so you're going to get sick more easily. You're going to be coughing more easily. You're going to have stress more easily. You're not going to be able to think the same. You're not going to be able to operate in the same capacity. Right? The things that would have come easily to you is all of a sudden more difficult. You go to the gym, my brother. You go to the gym and you work out. What do you tell you? You actually recover more when you're resting than when you're working out, right? You're stronger when you're resting than when you're working out. So if it's the same thing for when you're working out and exercise, why wouldn't it be the same thing when you're being up and out every single day? Getting the things that you need to get done every single day. So yeah, man. That's just my 2 pieces for today. That's just something that I had a quick realization of, and I just want to shout out Eugene. Make sure to go get that book. Resilience, Breaking the Chains by Eugene Beltran. Make sure to go get that book. That's a fire book, by the way. It's all about domestic violence, and of course, a lot of the times, black men, we don't talk about domestic violence. But yeah, man, just go get that book. It's a fire book. It's a really good read. Peace.